Hello, good people. Hello, hello. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. How are you all doing today? How are you all doing today? Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in, everyone. It is six, well, almost 5:59 per this machine clock. Hello, Bud Files. Hello, hello. How are you, Bud Files? How are you? How are you? Thanks for coming in. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for coming in. Yes, it is 6 p.m. now per the machine. I am where I am supposed to be, and you all will be where you are supposed to be once you join me here on this live, folks. Happy Tuesday, happy Tuesday, happy Tuesday, one and all. Happy Tuesday, one and all. And welcome into our international friends. Welcome into our international friends. This live is sponsored by Always Tam Tam. Always Tam Tam. As always, the link is in the chat, folks. The link is in the chat. Go check out her channel, see what all she is over there doing. And she is over there doing a lot at different times, pretty much a day in the life type of activities. She is a mother, and she works and she does YouTube. So there are always lots of things going on. So go check out her channel, cooking, cleaning, taking care of her children, her two daughters, all of that stuff. So she does day in the life type of vlogs, laundry, all that good stuff, cooking, and of course, not of course, well, she's a Christian woman and she's over there kingdom building. She's over there kingdom building. Always Tam Tam, always Tam Tam. The link is in the chat. The link is in the chat. So, what are our thoughts about Christmas? What are your thoughts about Christmas? Are you having any different thoughts about Christmas this year? Or maybe in the past, you have done something that was unorthodox or different for Christmas that you started or your family started a few years back or sometime back, and now you continue on with that tradition. And I just want to speak briefly, and I mentioned it before during other times, and trust and believe I will probably mention it again, as this is the season where a lot of things happen. A lot of things have happened to people all of these months prior. This is the 11 months, so 10 months prior. And before then, things have been happening to people, whether we know these people or not, whether these people when I say these people, whether the folks, family, friends, colleagues, etc., are telling you things that are going on in their life or not, people are going through things, and you never know what their situation is, whether it's mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially. That is a big ticket one. Is this is a budgeting channel, a financial channel, and this is for entertainment purposes only. I am not a lawyer, financial advisor, certified financial advisor, consultant, or any of that stuff. Zero, zilch, nada. This is for entertainment purposes only. And of course, everyone is going to do their own research, all of that good stuff. You never know what's going on with someone, etc. And during the holiday season, whether it's Thanksgiving, Christmas, but around this time, you may start to see a shift in people's attitude, their disposition, and it could be something that's ongoing or something that may happen once or twice, but you take notice of it and you don't know what's going on. And some people are fearful to ask because they don't want, any backlash or drama, or someone says, I'm having, a mental moment that is beyond just a moment. You or the other person that's hearing it don't know what to do, how to help, etc. So you just freeze and you do nothing. This has happened, folks. This has happened. So we have to be careful at all times. And sometimes, during the holiday season, maybe our awareness, if it's not heightened, then it probably should be a little bit. It should be a little bit. And definitely around the folks that we know. It could be our spouse, significant other, our children, because our children are going to school and they are the ones that are age appropriate, they know what's going on. They know when one of the kids in the class may not be getting enough food, um, maybe living at the poverty line or below the poverty line, etc. Kids can kind of suss out these things a little bit more so maybe than others, but they're children themselves and they have zero clue how to solve, help, etc. And they don't know what to say, and sometimes they may start to be mean or something or another like that. But it could happen to anyone. So just for the folks that are around you, your family, your friends, relatives, cousins, nieces, nephews, those types of folks, etc. People at work, just be mindful about what all is going on with them if you see some type of change or something during these holiday season. Hello, Alonzo Hall. How are you? Hello, AI Spiller Girl TV. How are you? How are you? How are you? I don't want to make it a downer, but we do have to keep those things in mind. So to lighten the mood a little bit, I'm gonna move on. But trust, I am going to come back. Trust, I am going to come back because it is important. It is important. So one in the olden days, people would give holiday cards and all of this other type of stuff. And of course, yes, holiday cards and any type of occasion card is out there for the folks. But I think some folks have moved away from that. I think some of the old heads, they still like that type of thing. I'm not an old head. Let's get that together first. But I do like cards and the whole intimate thing about it for me. I just think it's a little bit more intimate. It says to me, and maybe it might depend on the person that is giving it, that they took some time, some thought to go into a store and look for something that fits their thoughts about me. That is what I am thinking. And I get it sometimes. The guys, just kidding, would just go and just pick up something and don't even read it. So another like that. And then there are some that do. There are some that do. And of course, if you slide a little, well, you know, a little piece of money in there, cash is king in there, then that makes it all the better. But without the cash, if it's just a card, I think that is a little bit more intimate, have a little bit more thought went into it behind the whole idea of giving the card and the purpose for the card. Not just for Christmas, but we are talking about Christmas. It could be a Thanksgiving card, of course, a birthday, any type of card that's out there that fits uh, that fits the occasion. And of course, when you open up the card and read it, hopefully it will fit the person that you are giving the card to. Mother's Day, and Mother's Day is coming up right, all into next year, but nonetheless. But yeah, and of course, now you can send these electronic cards with the gifts and all this other stuff. I don't know, but people do that. It's just easier, or they'll just send them a text. And I've done it myself, happy birthday, et cetera, because it's just easy, et cetera. But then if you're doing something outside of just that, like you're taking the person to a lunch, a brunch, a dinner, or you're having some type of experience together, going to movies or to a concert or to a jazz fest or something or another like that, or you're gifting someone something like that, etc., then that is a good thing. That is a good thing also, and too. But yeah, just be mindful. And we're going to talk a little bit about gift giving, etc., and possibly not gift giving also, and too. So yeah, of course, with Christmas, I always want to give the person what it is that they want. If they tell you that, oh, you can give me anything, it doesn't matter. That's a red flag. That should be a red flag for folks. Try to pin them down to say, hey, what do you want? And if they don't tell you anything, then of course a gift card would be, in my opinion, ideal, etc., for a particular amount. And you go on about your business. And a lot of folks really get into the holiday season and all of the gift giving, etc. And in some families, some folks, it's just not possible for them to give gifts at all, period, because they don't have the financial wherewithal to buy gifts for everyone. Even if they do a secret Santa and you have to pick two or three people, they just do not have the money based on their financial situation. And of course, no one is going to be out here talking about their financial situation for the most part with anyone, To that I say, do it. Do it. You don't have to let them know, hey, I can't pay my car, I can't pay my mortgage, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Just let them know, hey, I am not buying gifts however you want to phrase it. I We cannot buy gifts for the family, and the person should not be guilted into saying, "Oh, you can buy something. You can buy something for someone, can't you?" No, we cannot buy gifts for the family. It is what it is. You can go into as much detail as you want. I wouldn't, or just say that and leave it. You can just leave it there and say, we're not coming to anyone's home like we normally do. We go to somebody's house for dinner, etc., and then we exchange gifts and stuff. No, you're not. We're not going to go and sit there while everyone is exchanging gifts, and we're not, giving anyone a gift or what have you. We're not going to go and sit in that, etc. Because some people just don't have it. Some people just don't have it, and we, as the folks, well, the folks that are able to do and participate, need to be mindful of that and be sympathetic to that and empathize with that and just move on with your life. They can't do it, etc. And they told you they can't do it. Don't go on and on and on about why they can't do it, and surely you can do something, etc., etc. Maybe after the holiday is over, you may want to get with that person and say, hey, is there something I can help you or do for you financially, etc., to help you with whatever it is that you're going with, but not with the expectation of, okay, well, then after we do all of this, after I help you with this particular issue, then next time on Christmas, you're going to be able to get gifts. You shouldn't go in with that. So you should come up with, I think that families, if they are tired of the gift giving, and trust, no one is going to say that, because then they're going to look like, oh, you're a Scrooge, or you're broke. What's going on with you? Are you crazy? I mean, we've been doing this forever and ever and ever. Well, just because you've been doing it forever does not mean that you can't change it up. Because some of the folks that are giving gifts aren't able to give gifts. You follow what I'm saying? They're over there faking the funk. Trust, their nose will grow. But that's a whole nother thing. Yeah, some of the folks that are running around here getting into debt, etc., possibly robbing Peter to pay Paul, to buy gifts for the family, they really can't do it. And they don't want and will never ever say that particular thing. But if you are the strong one and will say that, hey, we're not giving any gifts, we're unable to do it, and like I say, explain or not, then you be the strong one and do it and stand on it. 10 toes down, stand on it, and don't don't buy anybody any gifts, and don't go to the place where everyone is going to be congregating for dinner, exchanging the gifts. Just be over there, you know, with yourself, by yourself, etc. You don't need to do that. And you can do other things instead of gift giving, because it's all very commercialized, and it has been since the beginning of time. Christmas, etc., etc. Hello, proud mixed child. How are you? How are you? Welcome in. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in, everyone. Yeah, you don't have to stress yourself about buying gifts for everyone and all this other stuff. There's other things that you can do. You can start a family tradition. You can start a family tradition, whatever it is that you come up with to do, that you're not exchanging gifts, then do so. And if everyone is on board, then great. And I guess if some people aren't on board, fine. The folks that are, then you do it with the folks that are on board with it. Just it's too much. It's too much now. With It's overly commercialized. It is overly commercialized. And I wrote down some things that people can do if they want to get out of the gift giving thing. Glad that you're doing all right. Proud mix. Glad that you're doing all right. Some of the things I wrote down, some you can do a family event, whatever it is. Of course, AI Spiller Girl TV said, giving your time, which is going to be probably the number one, the most important thing, giving your time to your family, i.e., spending time with your family, especially if you are traveling. Maybe you don't have the money to travel, but if you are close enough to where you can drive to where they're at, if it's like 30 minutes or an hour, going there and just spending time with the family is going to be a good thing. And if you all decide that, hey, we're going to do some type of potluck, etc., and of course you have food at home to where you can bring something for the folks that will be gathered, then that is a great thing, etc. And yeah, time, like she put in there. go to volunteer sometime at a shelter, a homeless shelter, or a hospital that has a kids hospital, or dress up as Santa for them and Mrs. Claus or some another like that, or elves. Do something for someone other than yourself. You can have a whole host and come up with a whole host of Christmas traditions that you can do to keep yourself busy and to not give gifts, etc. If this is like your first time, possibly if this is your first time doing this particular thing, then you're still going to have those thoughts about, oh, I should be doing this, that, I should be giving a gift, I should be shopping, I should be, etc. But no, you don't have to do that anymore. You freed yourself from that. If that is what you want to do, you have freed yourself from that whole rigmarole. What else I got on here? Donate your time, or you could, everyone, if they wanted to chip in maybe $5 or $1 or something to give to a charity of their choice, something or another like that. Some of the folks that are fully on board with doing that, if they have a few coins, etc., they're not financially strapped or something, and they want to kick in more money than the others, and that is fine. No one is counting it. But the whole idea is to get some money, make a contribution to one or maybe several charities that the folks, that are contributing the money, love, may have become a part of, or something, another like that. Maybe cancer, cancer or something, or maybe St. Jude's or something, another like that. Whatever type of thing, or some local shelter or charity. It could be a dog shelter or something, whatever it is. What else did I write? You could do something, possibly going to a Christmas display, because they have lights and all this other stuff going on, in different parks, and maybe at a uh, baseball. Yeah, that's what it was, baseball arena, because one young lady that I did some childcare for, she wanted to take her two younger daughters to uh, the, what are they called? The Washington Nationals. Yes, that's the baseball team there in DC, to their Christmas light show. And I went with her to help with the girls and all this other good stuff. And that was really nice. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. You could do something like that. Have a family experience, that type of way. What else did I put on here? Yeah, charities. Yeah, but you don't have to stress out a whole. You don't have to stress yourself out for the Christmas or any other holiday for that matter, or any other special occasion for that matter. You don't have to stress yourself out, folks. You don't have to stress yourself out. It's really not worth it. And if in 2024 you are going to start a financial journey to where you want to, whatever your goals are, reduce your debt dramatically, and you can put a percentage on it or an amount on it. Get out of debt completely. You want to stop your overspending. You want to start doing a budget and try to stick with the budget, etc. If you want to start cash stuffing, whatever your goals may be for 2024, if you start thinking about some of the things that you can possibly eliminate, reduce down, maybe like Christmas, maybe this year you're going to do what it is you're going to do. If it's participate fully, then that is fine. But maybe after this talk and you see some things, or some things may happen in your life, etc., that you say, hey, it's really not worth it. I've been spending too much money. And the people that are getting the gifts, when I go to their house, and I just see I never see my gift displayed. If it was something that was like home decor, they never worn the thing around me. If you live around them and you visit quite often, etc., because sometimes this is what happened. People really don't want the gift. They get the gift and they're excited, etc., etc., but they really don't care for the gift that you gave them. That's why gift cards have become so very popular, because people, when they tell you get them anything, etc., and you actually do that, knowing that, hey, that's a red flag, and you actually get them something, they really don't want that. They really don't want that. They really don't want that. And it shows. And it shows. So yeah, don't stress yourself. You have no obligation to tell people why you're not participating in Christmas now and into the future, but you can, if you want to. You can divulge as little or zero information all of that stuff. So you don't have to do that type of thing. Also, along with Christmas and any other time, of course, that YouTube has a plethora of videos out there about how you can, move away from Christmas and other holidays, possibly into etc. Just a whole lot of stuff because I know around this time for some, because some people get like a little bit of a head start on some of the things that they want to do for 2024, and some people wait until 2024, and that's perfectly fine. Some people start looking at things and saying, "Hey, I may want to do this little by little, etc." So there are a lot of hacks to the things that people want to do at the beginning of the year, like get their finances together, organize, and like I mentioned before, that means declutter, uh, clear out their closet. The ladies and the guys also into. Welcome in everyone. Welcome in everyone. Clean out their closets, just a whole host of things. Maybe one room they just want to totally, do something different with. If it's the junk room, they may want to, make it a bedroom now, etc. All of that good stuff. So yeah, uh, lots of videos on hacks and how to do all of that stuff, folks. Lots of videos and hacks on how to do all of that stuff. Just take some time to go and look at several ones and don't like cram yourself up all at once. But yeah, I know people just like myself, I want now to be the best time and I want next year to be the best year for whatever resolutions slash goals that I have for myself. Don't overcomplicate it. Just take a little time. And I get it. We got so much to do already, especially the ladies. We got so much to do already that a lot of things get, whoo, like I can't put anything else on my plate. I can't put anything else on my plate. Thank you, DJ Ron, the mechanic and the carpenter, for sharing to your community wall. Folks, his link is in the chat. His link is in the chat. Get with him, folks. Get with him. He knows what it is that he's doing over there. DJ Ron, the mechanic, not just an audio mechanic, but a regular mechanic per his about page. And I went back and I read it, but I knew some of the things that you did without reading it. But I saw the actual car mechanic on there also too, because I thought it was just audio mechanic. DJ Ron, the mechanic, folks, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. He has his premiere. Go over there and check him out. Go over there and check him out. He also goes to car shows, car meets, and he's taping all of these fantastic cars from times gone by and the new stuff. And these cars are just souped up. As am I dating myself when I say souped up? I might be. I just might be. But nonetheless, check out DJ Ron, the mechanic. Oh, lots of jobs. He got lots of jobs, lots of, what is that? Irons in the coal or coals. Yeah, whatever it is, whatever the saying is. I should not have said anything if I didn't know what it was straight away. Yeah, he's an audio mechanic, and you will see him on his videos. I don't want to give too much away because the link is in the chat, and you can go over there and check out all his videos. But he does audio. He's an audio mechanic, so he is installing audio equipment into his cars and other people's cars if they so desire. He works at the post office, a regular job, a car mechanic, and any and everything else that is going on. Oh, he's a carpenter also. He just became a carpenter. Oh, Jesus. I'm going to. I need to stop. DJ Ron, the mechanic, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. He does a premiere. Check him out, folks. Check him out. Link is in the chat. Link is in the chat. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in, everyone. I see some new folks here. Thank you so much for returning. Karen saying, great points, Wanda. Let me get back to this meeting. Just want to let you know I was here. Have a great night, everyone. Thank you so much, Karen. Thank you so much. I was over there visiting you. Karen. Okay, Black Guns and Garden. Hello, hello. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in, everyone, to the live. I do appreciate you all being here. Just talking a little bit about Christmas, your thoughts on Christmas. Are you doing something different for Christmas? And maybe next year you may do something differently because you never know when a person's situation may change, whether something may happen to your home, Something may happen in your home. You might be a caregiver next year for someone in the family, close or outside, etc. Just a whole host, and anything can happen. And you definitely always want to make sure that you're prepared. Yes, it takes money to function and be in this capitalistic society, but we have to make sure that uh, our money thing is together. And if we have to stop doing Christmas for a while or forever to help us in that effort, then we just need to do that. We just need to do that, along with some of the other things that I talk about here and others talk about on their channel with regards to budgeting. And if you want to stop your overspending, what I have done and am doing is, and sometimes it works, sometimes it works with the overspending, the cash envelope method for the overspending. And of course, I have sinking funds also into that is something to consider. And of course, the internet, a great resource for how you can, you know, manage your money, get things under control, bit by bit, slow and steady, because it's very important. It's very important. We got to make sure that we're able to take care of the food, the clothing, and shelter, all of that good stuff. And the stuff is going up. People are having to do many side hustles, overtime, etc. Was talking about that a little bit today, this morning, rather, doing my silent live for the early birds at 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have to be very careful. I have bell peppers and tomatoes growing. Yes, I need to get I need to get started on a garden. That is one thing that I need to be doing now, but it may not appear until 2024. But yeah, growing your own food, that's another big thing that I think some people really want to get into. And I've seen a lot of folks that are on YouTube that was doing something differently. They added gardening to their thing also too, and that is a good thing. So it can be done. It can be done. Yes, yes. It can be done, folks. But yeah, that was just it. Once again, the holiday Christmas cards or Thanksgiving Christmas card, any occasion Christmas cards, not gift card, but Christmas card or any occasion card. I think that is a great thing and that people should do that and do that more because in my brain, like I mentioned before, it's a little bit more intimate and it shows the person that you're giving the card to that you gave some thought to the gift. You took time and energy to go out and hopefully read it to make sure that it kind of sort of fits the person that you're giving the card to. And of course, if you slide some cash in there, that is fine. That's just a little extra bonus. But if not, then that's it. And that's it. And of course, moving away from Christmas. If you need to move away from Christmas this time, if you need to move away from Christmas this year, then just move away from Christmas for whatever reason. This is a budgeting channel, so I focus on the financial part of it and trust and believe there are a lot of folks that do not have the money for Christmas. They barely have the money to make the rent, mortgage, buy food for themselves, their children, buy the clothing, do the utilities, etc., just to cover the basics. Trust and believe. You never know what someone is going through, and people just aren't going to come up to you, like I mentioned before, and tell you their financial woes, their financial troubles, because they know that people don't want to hear it, don't have time for it, and people are, they're going on about their business, working or whatever it is that they're doing. They don't want to hear about your troubles because they have that themselves. Money is funny, yes, and money is psychological too, because if you don't have it, you really start to have some thoughts. You really start to have some thoughts. Just like the people that want to take things from you, like your money or the things that you buy out of the store, etc. Oh yeah, always please be safe. As you all know, this is the time when folks they want to remove what it is that you have. Make sure when you are going in and out of these stores, especially out of these stores with bags and stuff, the Christmas gifts that you are buying for your family, your friends, your co-workers, the Secret Santa stuff at the job, that you are looking around at all times. If you can have someone with you, a man preferably, phone a husband, phone a boyfriend, phone a significant other. like what am I? Like one of my little videos was about, I had to phone a husband, my husband, of course, not just anyone husband, but my husband. Just please be safe. Please be safe. If I know, like I mentioned before, if you have children and they aren't able to stay home by themselves, please consider, getting a babysitter and try to do all or most of your shopping at one time or in 2 or 3 trips or as many as you if you get the money to pay a babysitter each and every time, because you don't want, like the 2 or 3 year old and you're coming out of there with 25 bags. The kid is going to take most of your time and attention. The person that's looking at the situation and want to take something from you knows this already. So yes, yes, yes. Please, like Ask Billy Girl TV is saying, be safe this holiday season and at all times. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. Thank you, DJ Ron, the mechanic, for sharing me out to your community wall. I do appreciate it. And of course, your name is in for contest number 6, which Ask Billy Girl, the moderator, has been putting in the chat. Contest number 6 is underway, folks. Contest number 6 is underway. Sunday will be the drawing. Sunday will be the drawing. I'll mention the prize at some point or another during the week. I got a couple of options, but yeah, I'll mention what the prize is going to be. Like I said, during the week. And Saturday is, well, Sunday during the live will be the last time that you can, you know, share out that live to your community wall and get your name put in there. Of course, you only get your name put in one time, but yes, yes, yes. So yeah. Whew. DJ Ron the mechanic, his link is in the chat. Go and check him out, folks. Go and check him out. A man of many jobs. He's over there with the car shows, car meets, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. He premieres. Check him out. Check him out. And with that being said, this live was sponsored by Always Tam Tam, Always Tam Tam. Her link is in the chat, folks. Her link is in the chat. Bye-bye.